Good afternoon and welcome to the principal news conference of GEM4ME Investments PLC that took place on Wednesday, December 20th of 2017. My name is Oleg Lipovetsky and I will be translating on behalf of the Board of Directors. Valery Oshikov speaking. Good afternoon, dear colleagues and friends. Welcome to our weekly news conference. We have a lot of exciting news to cover today. We had an amazing event in Moscow, and those who attended are back at their homes by now, hopefully. We will summarize certain main aspects from the event and share the information that was discussed there, as well as discuss our development plans for 2018 that were announced there. Traditionally, I would like to begin by announcing the latest GEM4ME technological news. Firstly, the Android version received the notion of conference calls for up to 64 participants. We recommend for everyone to test it as we are still improving it. We are updating the algorithms for adding to group or publics, likes or dislikes. Push messages are being corrected as we have to introduce certain new functions that help us count installations from various countries, and the new user interface for conferences is being introduced with notions of depicting the amount of participants, buttons for turning the microphone off, and turning the loudspeaker on to make the notion more user-friendly. We are the first messenger to ever introduce group conferences for up to 64 participants, only for Androids for now. The iOS version is expecting a review in the nearest time, which will have voice messages, P2P calls and conference calls, a more convenient process of adding to groups or publics, likes and dislikes in publics, and deletion of sent messages. The web version will have improved settings for chats in publics, YouTube video playback by Friday. We have already started working on integrating conferences which will allow to gather in conferences from a computer. In other news, I would like to now discuss our strategy for 2018 and certain aspects that we covered at the event in Moscow. There are a few important notions in regards to our future strategy that need to be discussed. Back when we mentioned that we are building our messenger as an ecosystem and a platform, we were very correct in choosing this direction. There is a classic example as we recently hosted a meeting with a bank, and the bank needed to create a messenger in order to reach its customers instead of creating a typical mobile banking application, as a messenger allows to use the bank's services. As Herman Greff recently said, in the nearest time, banking services will be offered not by banks themselves, but IT companies that have the means of reaching a user. Such means is a messenger, as a large amount of people communicate through messengers due to their security and other notions. Messengers are the services that will dominate in the coming 5 to 7 years until something new is invented. As a result, we decided to convert our messenger platform to a highly technological IT company with financial services, what we're currently working on. The first notion towards our future financial services was the introduction of our cashback service. Our cashback service was introduced on the foundation of the existing bot platform in the messenger, which is being actively used currently. We will also introduce a referral program for our cashback service. We have already started introducing financial services to GEM4ME on the foundation of our messenger and the bot platform, with encrypted currency exchange and encrypted currency market suggestions following soon. Our ability to introduce such complicated engineering solutions is possible as we start working on the bot platform within the messenger with artificial intelligence. We had the understanding that the bot platform would allow to make the messenger's ecosystem very flexible. This aspect allows to introduce new financial services to the messenger with much more ease, and that is a great breakthrough. Our current plan for 2018 is to continue the development of bot platform and the marketplace. As for now, the marketplace is slightly held back and we are building on the bot platform as well as the shifted priority to such functions as voice communication, conference calls, and so on. The marketplace will be launched in 2018. Also, due to the fact that we need a universal payment method system within the messenger. As our experience with European financial institutions, they are highly conservative and don't allow us to realize all the financial functionality needed for the launch of a complete marketplace. We are currently negotiating with financial institutions from other jurisdictions which will allow for us to work worldwide with no limitations. In addition, there are many questions regarding our ICO, and we had representatives from ICO Box at our event who discussed how we are approaching the launch in many details. ICO Box is currently one of the best underwriters in the area of ICO and has 3 offices, one in London, one in San Francisco, and in Moscow. The ICO launch itself is very rushed, as many think that the ICO peak will bypass and all will be vain. However, we analyzed all the jurisdictions for ICO and are finishing our white paper, our landing page, and escrow platform. But we need to prepare very thoroughly due to the fact that we chose the jurisdiction for our ICO in Singapore, which is already regulated by local regulatory organizations, and we're glad that it is, as there are distinct rules and requirements as well as what can and can't be done. Since we are launching utility tokens, it is very important that everything complies, as our tokens will be used in all of our financial services. Furthermore, the importance of our ICO is the fact that 70% of the funds received from the ICO will be directed towards promotion of the messenger and its financial services. The reason for why our project is of high interest to ICO Box and various funds is due to us launching our ICO when 60 or 70% of our messenger and its services are already created and are working. Consequently, in order to promote the financial services, we need to promote the messenger itself. ICO is an Archimedes' lever during the ICO as it fast forwards the promotion of financial services with the messenger itself. In addition, the reason why we are not trying to launch the ICO as soon as possible is due to the fact that we are striving to comply and establish all the necessary requirements in order for our ICO to maximize its full potential and help our messenger grow as the result. In conclusion, we are concluding the technological development of our messenger this year, as we are striving to apply all of our time and efforts towards promotion of GEM4ME throughout the world. Regardless of the quality of a product, the product needs to be talked about and advertised to increase the product's involvement. And finally, by completing the development of GEM4ME Messenger, we are very future-oriented, and given the immense technological experience gains, we are ready for a rapid launch of the next project. We have already started the initial development of the next IT product on the foundation of GEM4ME Messenger, which will influence its development to be much faster. The project is estimated to be developed about 2 to 2.5 times faster than GEM4ME, as well as its profitability will be higher since our great teams remain with us. We discussed the new project at our event recently and showed parts of it. It is a very high and in-demand product, and we are looking forward to working on it in more depth. These are all the news that I wanted to discuss with you today. Thank you for your time, as I'm passing the word to Alexander Kachinovsky, the member of the Board of Directors. Alexander Kachinovsky speaking. Good afternoon, dear colleagues and friends, and let's continue our weekly news conference. Firstly, I would like to congratulate everyone for achieving the long-awaited benchmark of 4 million users that we achieved right before our event in Moscow. This is a great amount, and our next benchmark will be 5 million of users, which will be depicted in Google Play Store. This is a great number, and I sincerely congratulate everyone on this notion. Furthermore, I would like to traditionally congratulate leaders of last week. Despite the fact that 300 of our top leaders were in Moscow, the turnover did not drop and there were contracts getting signed at the event itself, and our geography last week is very widespread with very profound earnings starting from 1,500 euros and up. 1,500 euros in Xaverov, Poland. 1,500 euros in Tokyo, Japan. 1,580 euros in Saskatoon, Canada. 1,600 euros in Magnitogorsk, Russia. 1,659 euros in Grodno, Belarus, 1,800 euros in Brooklyn, United States, 1,800 euros in Izhevsk, Russia, 1,800 euros in Tokyo, Japan, 1,800 euros in Izhevsk, Russia again, 1,800 euros in Moscow, Russia, 1,990 euros in Tokyo, Japan, 3,600 euros in Ufa, Russia, 3,600 euros in Yekaterinburg, Russia, 4,100 euros in Murmansk, Russia, 7,200 euros in Cherkasy, Ukraine, and 7,600 euros in Maple, Canada. Our top earning partner of last week is from Maple, Canada, earning 7,600 euros over the course of the week, a very respectable earning. Congratulations to all the top earning partners, and I wish for as many of you to earn just as much in time by the end of the year. Moreover, I would like to say a couple words about what I discussed at the event and summarize the results of our conference, as well as the results of 2017. There are numerous aspects to be proud of from 2017, and we have three core accomplishments that can be summarized as achieved over the course of the period. Firstly, we truly generated a great idea, as not a single networking company was brave enough to produce a worldwide, massive, and popular product, i.e., a messenger that tens and hundreds of millions of users will be using. In addition, we established a unique mechanism for financing the project through crowd investing, as well as we combined the crowd investing with a system with an MLM system, which allowed for us to invest much necessary funds towards the projects necessary for its further development. Furthermore, we have already completed most of the path towards our final goal, and now we can say that for a fact. As you can see, the amount of funds invested grows each year, as back in 2014, we were only thinking about the idea. In 2015, we started its development, and most of the project's development was accomplished over the course of 2016 and 2017. I would also like to say a couple words about the messenger itself, what we have already done, and what we need and are planning to introduce as well. We created the basic functionality of a premium class messenger and introduced special and unique functions. For instance, no other messenger has the function of conference calls for up to 64 participants. Our Android users have been using this notion for a week now. This week, the final release with this unique function will be released for iOS with improved quality for overall voice calling as well. However, it is not enough to create one unique feature, as we have established the foundation and devoted a lot of time in 2017 to creating the bot platform on the foundation, which the marketplace and the new financial services will be created. This platform allows to create and introduce dozens and hundreds of new services over the course of 2018, as well as drastically improve the functionality and popularity of our GEM4ME messenger. The concept of a popular messenger with a bot platform, a marketplace, and highly popular financial services such as cashback, digital bank, encrypted currency exchange, and the fourth new coming and upcoming service known as crypto analytics, which is currently in very high demand. All of these aspects enriched by advertisements, as regardless of how unique a service is, it needs to be promoted to numerous amounts of people, and as a result, millions of happy users will be using our GEM4ME messenger and consequently its successful sale. Let's review our commercial channels that we are actively developing in order to focus our promotional tactics in various regions of the world. Firstly, Google AdWords, which is the most profound way for advertising but is the most expensive. Secondly, the assembly of Russian bloggers, promotion on Facebook through High Conversion Company, and finally, the CPA International Network. The assembly of Russian bloggers has helped us to target a different age group of young people, all of which are promoting our messenger. There are about 300 bloggers who are promoting our messenger on a daily basis throughout Russian internet. This is just the first step, as we will target other regions of the world as well. The results of the first stage are depicted on this slide. We started using these video bloggers in November of this year, and over the course of 1.5 months, there are currently 23 bloggers promoting our messenger, 43 videos promoting GEM4ME were published, more than 8 million views, and the amount of downloads surpassed 260,000. These are great numbers for the first month, and the heads of this assembly of video bloggers presented at our event and discussed the effects of its promotional efforts. Moreover, all of this hard work is the high evaluation of our messenger. Our two current evaluations concluded GEM4ME messenger to be worth $47 million in June of 2017 and $87 million in September of 2017 with 3 million of users. We estimated the value of our messenger, and as of today, with 4 million of users, the today's value of GEM4ME messenger with all of its services and 4 million of users total to $113.6 million. We will conduct an official evaluation by an independent audit company in January to confirm this value. Nonetheless, as you can see on the slide, the value of our product grew to $114 million over the course of 2017, and that is with only 4 million of users. Once there is 10 million of users and 50 million of users, you can only imagine that the more users, the higher the value. As our recent evaluation concluded, the average value of one user of a messenger today is about $71. And with 50 million of users and more that value of the messenger will be very high. As I said at the conference, we would like for our success path to be as rapid and as straight as possible, but unfortunately, those who do business know the fact that any business on the inside has a success path that it shows on the right. The final goal will be the same. However, when one does business, he or she knows that the path to success is always like that. We are on our way to success, and the evaluation of our success is there to prove it. Furthermore, what we are discussing today in regards to ICO and the major preparation to this extra difficult notion is our ace in our sleeve, as it will fully maximize and fast forward the achievement of our mutual goal. The funds received from the ICO will help us to finish the development of the new financial services, and, of course, up to 70% of the funds received from the ICO will be directed towards promotion of the messenger. In other news, I would like to announce that the starting promotion and the other current promotions have been extended until December 31st, in order to help you work more effectively and boost your productivity. The conditions of pre-emission will remain in effect until December 31st as well, and especially the more shares for less money promotion, as numerous leaders asked for this promotion to be extended at our event, and we are happy to help our partners with lowered prices of packages while the amount of shares in the packages are increased by up to 50%. And lastly, I am pleased to introduce another reason for the holidays to be extra happy: the surprises of New Year lottery, which will gift lucky winners with the latest and most anticipated gadgets. iPhone 10 for buyers of Invest packages, iPhone 8 for buyers of Premium packages, iPad for buyers of Biz packages, and a Samsung J7 for buyers of Go packages. 10 of each of these gadgets will be drawn during the period until January 7th, and they are split into categories. The higher the package, the higher a lottery ticket is issued to both the partner and the sponsor. Please note that the drawings of these devices will be held in 3 stages. The third stage will be on Wednesday next week, 2 more gadgets the following week after, and the last drawing will be for those who purchased packages over the course of the last lottery week and those who did not have as much luck in the previous 2 weeks from December 17th. Sponsors especially have a very high chances of winning, given that they can sell numerous amounts of packages. I wish you all luck in this lottery. And lastly, I would like to show the holiday schedule of our conferences so that they don't intervene the holiday celebration, but at the same time so that the highly profitable business is not forgotten. Next week, on December 27th, the first lottery draw. The following Wednesday, on January 3rd, with the second lottery drawing, and lastly, Monday, January 5th, the last drawing, and we are moving back to our traditional schedule. Thank you very much for your time today. I wish you all great accomplishments and luck in the lottery, as I'm passing the word to Natalia Arshavskaya, the member of the board of directors. Natalia Arshavskaya speaking. Good afternoon, and let's continue our conference today on the note of these very exciting news of this fantastic lottery. I would like to traditionally continue by congratulating those partners who attained new qualifications over the course of last week. We have a few silver masters today, and it is the first and hardest step in the career ladder, but it is a definite sign that all the next steps will be easier to attain. Nadezhda Bolotova from Kungur, Russia. Nina Adbarshitova from Pityakh, Russia. Naira Garsayan from Yerevan, Armenia. Raihan Karimbayeva from Russia. Irina Kirsarova from Russia. Nina Golubova from Ijevsk, Russia. Galina Antufyeva from Holmogory, Russia. And Ziakul Likerova from Astana, Kazakhstan. Our gold masters today are as follows: Yuri Sevriguin from Ijevsk, Russia, 2 additional shares for his speed. Olga Aborina from Perm, Russia, who receives 2 additional shares for her speed. Natalia Meshyirakova from Ijevsk, Russia. Ludmila Dreyman from Kaliningrad, Russia. Nadezhda Kovaleva from Mosnogolsk, Russia. Lyubov Nikulshina from Shakhty, Russia. Irina Stepanova from Russia. Baysultan Shagidov from Moscow, Russia. Yumiko Ando from Japan. Mikhail Besmertny from Toronto, Canada, and Alexander Afanasyev from Grodno, Belarus. Our platinum masters today are Svetlana Baklanova from Saskatoon, Canada, Albina Levicheva from Malden, United States, Ikuko Ochi from Tokyo, Japan, who also receives 3 additional shares for speed, Sergei Ponomarev from St. Petersburg, Russia, and Nadezhda Gvalia from Shakhty, Russia. We also have Diamond Masters today who closed their qualifications right in time for the event. Nadezhda Luchina from Vologda, Russia, Yelena Aldarova from Ust-Ordinsky, Russia, and Galina Zaitseva from Usolye-Sibirskaya, Russia. I would also like to congratulate our new silver director today, Lyubov Chub from Shakhty, Russia. There is a review from her sponsor congratulating her on her achievement. Olga Khramova from Bataysk, Russia. Dear Lyubov, the long-awaited day has come. You are now in the director's team. You are a silver director, and that is a well-deserved result of your efforts. Achieving this status was not easy for you, but all the hardships are now behind. Both myself and our team know how hard you worked to close the qualification right in time for the event. You worked very hard and did it. Today is your celebration, your day of victory. New technologies, gadgets, messengers are not easy for you. A lot of new and difficult information, but you do understand the most important. One needs to be at the right place at the right time and with a team of professionals. This will provide the opportunity to provide good future for you and your family. I know for a fact that you apply all of yourself to our project and are doing everything possible to bring our mutual goal closer. I sincerely wish your goals to come true for numerous achievements and prosperity. We also have 2 golden directors today who made it just in time for the event in Moscow. Natalia Ivanova from Tula, Russia, and Tatiana Mogilnikova from Yekaterinburg, Russia. Olga Khramova from Bataysk, Russia. I would like to sincerely congratulate Natalia Ivanova for achieving the 2nd qualification in the director's team. Natalia, you did it. Gold director. Sounds great. There are no obstacles, you simply don't see them, while moving towards your main goals. You never cry and complain, but rather look for a solution to any situation with a smile, and you always find it. That is an amazing trait of character that constantly pushes you ahead. You turned into a powerful leader from a mere partner in my eyes, a leader who is leading international teams behind. The gold director status is the result of your effort. I would like to thank you for your hard work, your devotion and belief in our team. Good luck to you, prosperity, and for all your dreams to come true. Yakov Kogan from Yekaterinburg, Russia. Our team is celebrating today. Tatiana Mogilnikova has closed the gold director qualification. Tatiana, when you started the business, you had a lot of doubts and holdbacks. You still have a lot of them, but they are completely different thoughts now. Instead of believe or don't believe, the new ones are how to earn more and how to receive the maximized amount of shares through promotions. It is great that your family, your husband, your children are supporting you and help you. You showed yourself as a profound leader in the business and as a high-class specialist in the area of IT technologies who knows for a fact what needs to be done. You have a profound reputation within our team. Your knowledge and experience allow for you to lead new partners behind you while showing them the opportunities that are ahead of them. I know that I was right about you by congratulating you today. Your belief in the company and untamed willingness to bring changes to your life will definitely yield results that you are expecting. I wish you a large team of partners, the soonest achievement of said high goals, and changes in your life. I would also like to read a couple of reviews from the event in Moscow. Valentina Arhipova, Yekaterinburg, Russia. December 17th of 2017 became a key day in the history of GEM4ME. The event was the most dynamic and astonishing out of all the company's events that took place within the past 3 years. That is not surprising as we are growing and our product is growing as well. I would like to share what inspired me the most. Unbelievable professionalism and charm from our speakers. Natalia Borisovna, Alexander Bronislavovich, Valery Nikolaevich. A separate gratitude to you for the amazing organization of the event and for unstoppably heading towards the goal and leading us behind you for understanding and support. I really enjoyed the heads of this association of bloggers who are promoting our GEM4ME, as well as representatives of ICO Box who are working on preparing and launching our ICO. Smart and positive professionals. It was interesting to socialize with Polish, Japanese, Indian, Israeli, and Canadian partners. Most surprisingly, no language barriers were present. The banquet for the directors' team went very well, happily and at ease. There was an amazing opportunity to communicate on the sidelines, discuss what worries. I don't understand those partners who didn't want, couldn't, or didn't make it to the event. There is no success and progress without participating at such events. Never miss such events. Only by charging up with positive knowledge and communication at the event, one can move on towards his or her goals at ease. Another review came from Irina Antonenko from Kyiv, Ukraine. The event in Moscow went very well. Out of all the various positive impressions and emotions, I can especially highlight one, as it has changed my perception of myself. They say the first time is by accident, the second is coincidence, the third is a pattern. A year ago, after a conference right here in Balchuk-Kempinski, the head of our department, Vadim Rivtuch in UCT, approached me and said, "I am pleasantly surprised by you." Upon his return to Kiev, he purchased an invest package right away. Today, the same happens to heads of leaders of opinions and their bloggers. I was watching these young people closely, and they were truly interested. Their eyes were lively, attention undivided, and the feeling of excitement from being involved. That cannot be faked or played. I spoke with Kirill Kalashnikov at the banquet, and he said, "You're not just smart, creative, advanced, and happy. One wants to be around you and act." That stands for complete recognition of us by younger generations. This is a major breakthrough in consciousness. The fact that what we are doing is accepted by those for whom we are doing it all, every speech from our guests voiced the same sincere confession. In addition, the fact that all the partners, investors, guests, administration team were together until the very end of the event, that is a good sign. Very warm, sincere, and lively. This proves once again that we are a great team. In conclusion, I would like to show a couple of pictures of the event depicting the overall mood there, and these pictures will be posted to our blog as well. The pictures don't do the event justice, and I wish for as many of you as possible to come to our future events, share this positive energy with us, and keep on striving ahead. Thank you for your time today, and until we meet soon enough next week.